Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now in the previous video, my carrier was stuck out here in the Maya system. It had jumped out here, I was unable to cancel it, and now we don't have enough fuel to get back. So I'm out here with Cmdr Cervidian, and we're looking for a bunch of fuel. Hopefully we can pick it up from one of these stations here because it is sold from refinery economies. Now this one of course is high-tech, but it's worth checking just in case because it is in a refinery or extraction system. If all else fails, we can use some mining. I do have a mining ship with me. Cmdr Cervidian, meanwhile, does have an Anaconda, albeit one without large cargo racks. Fortunately then, in my previous video, I did stock up on cargo racks, so he went and purchased a couple of large size ones here. So this is what the outfitting screen looks like from the user's point of view, from the customer's point of view. Pretty much the standard affair. You can see it cost 111,000 credits. This money actually goes into my carrier's bank, although I did end up with around about 140,000 because Cmdr Cervidian did exchange in an unused module, which basically converted into cash, and I got the extra money rather than the module. The cargo racks then are going to be used to hold all the fuel if needed. We just need to find some stock. Now it looks like there's some here at Myers Point in the Maya system. That's the first stop, a planetary landing port. Hopefully they've got enough. Unfortunately that turned out not to be the case. All that was in stock here was a measly 2 units. Nowhere near enough to get us all the way back in the bubble. We need to try and get up to nearly 500 light years, and we're well below that at the moment. So it meant looking for another system. Another refinery extraction system is Merope. Omega Point, I believe it's called. Omega Prospect. There it is. This does have some stock. We managed to get enough units to get us all the way home. Now you may have noticed the cost of the tritium. It's actually 40,000 credits. A full load in the Python here is close to 5 million credits, I do believe. Basically, it means that a full 500 light year jump will cost you around about 20 million credits each time. I'm going to carry this fuel all the way back to the carrier. You'll see how that process actually works at the fuel depot in just a moment. Now, like I said, if you're out of fuel, if you can't buy any anywhere, then you can always mine. And that is an option, especially if you're out in the middle of nowhere. Meanwhile, loading up the carrier is done through the depot services or the Tritium Depot. And you can do this regardless of whether you're the carrier owner or just a regular user. In fact, anyone can donate fuel to the carrier. And this is done for free. There's no profit made from this. Although I guess a carrier could set up a buy order for tritium and a commander could then sell it to them. Now one thing you will notice here is that the jump range will change depending on how much fuel you actually donate. And this will basically allow you to see the available jump range of the carrier itself. So fortunately the 122 units was enough to get me 470 light years, which is all I need to get back into the bubble again. Turned out pretty easy. Fortunately there was enough fuel at an available station. Now the plan is to stock up on a bit more fuel when we get to the destination and maybe try a few jumps later on. But that is for another time. For now, the intent really was to show off the refueling of the carrier, especially as there was not much else I could do out there in the Maya system without the ship being fully stocked. On the screen right here you can see I've set the jump destination. This is available on the carrier management screen, this display here, but users will also see it when they visit your station, or your carrier rather, as they will get a destination as well as a countdown to launch. So here's a few additional screenshots provided by Cmdr Cervidian, and yeah, it'll show basically the view as a carrier user. Now with all this done, one thing I do want to try out is a bit of mining for tritium. Basically want to see how much of it exists out there, how easy it is to get a full load. The main issue I see here, especially if you're already in the bubble, is that if it does take too long to get a full load of tritium by mining, then you're better off mining low temperature diamonds and selling them, then purchasing the tritium yourself. You're going to end up with a large profit in the bank and a whole load of tritium to boot. For now though, that brings us to the end of this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.